Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday now. Uh, how are you guys all doing? I just finished watching Paranormal Activity 3. Now I'm watching the fourth one. And the third one was a little confusing, but I guess it just shows like when you watch it you understand, but it shows like, the history of like the two main ladies, Christy and her sister or something like that. But now I'm watching the fourth one, so we're watching the ads. Right now we're gonna continue the series. But yeah, hello, Kirtland. What are you doing today? Did you just get out of work? I didn't work today, so yay me. But yeah, I think like it's not a big deal. I don't work tomorrow either. But I go back to work Thursday, so it's not the end of the world. Hopefully they offer like more time off. It doesn't count against you, but it's nice having to get that like sleep in. I thought today I woke up like around 7 and then I was like I checked the time and it was already like 10 something. It was not 7. Um Hello Ricky G. How are you today? What are you doing? Yeah, I just got back from work. Might hit up the theater today. Honestly, I need to go to the movies. I don't know what I would watch, but every time I go to the movies, I'm always like surprised and I'm like, damn, like I should come more often. But I think the times that I went, the last few times, I had like, you know how now they serve alcohol? Well, like I got like the Patron margarita thing. It was so good. And I ended up getting two. It was really good. I was like, the movie was like, a really good place. But I don't know if you get drinks there. You're just chilling. Me too, kind of. I was up. I had some fried chicken. Well, let me show you guys, but I'm gonna wash my hands because it's a little oily. But I had some fried chicken this morning. I didn't mean to eat chicken because I'm like vegan, but not forever. I had some fried chicken. It was so good. But they came a little burned. So, but I mean, there's enough for mocha. There's enough for me. But I got it because I didn't have like a lot of money for vegan food. I ended up buying like a bunch of like vegan cheese and vegan meats, and they're like kind of pricey. So this is like gonna last me at least for like 2 days. Um, yeah, I had that this morning. Now I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I finished my homework. I actually like have this small little story to share. Not really a story, but complaint. But I haven't bought a pod, right, to like hit a pen. So well, it's because I've been kind of on a budget. Um, so I didn't get that right. And I was just really, really bored. And I was like, what am I gonna do with all this time? I ended up finishing my homework, which is good. The week for my class ends Tuesdays. The week begins Wednesday and ends Tuesday. So, excuse me, everything is due tonight at 8:59 p.m. But I already finished that, so I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm thinking of like going on a run on the treadmill or cleaning, doing something more like cleaning and stuff. But only because like mocha is like mocha makes the house kind of dirty. That's good though, Ricky G. What did you eat today? What did you have for breakfast? What what time are you like in? Because I know Kirtland and I are on the Pacific time, and we both live in the Central Valley, California. So, but where are you from, Ricky G? And hello. C. Mateo. How are you doing? Good afternoon. I'm currently watching the fourth Paranormal Activity, and I'm here in my house, chilling, doing nothing. Do you guys want to see my rooms? I think I already like showed you guys my room, but let's just go. It's because I did my bed today. Usually, sometimes I don't do my bed, crucify me, but oh my God, there's like underwear here thrown. Okay, basically, this is my room. That's where I sleep. The bed skirt is missing. Usually I have like a bed skirt here, but I put the bed skirt to wash. The bed skirt is to hide like everything that's under. But yeah, that's kind of all I got. This is my bedroom. My desk, I put my well, my that's my desk, but I put my chair over there in the living room because I keep sitting on those metal chairs and it's uncomfortable. But yeah, my weights are on the floor. That weight right there is the weight I use almost every day. It's 45 pounds. And there are my sandals that I use to shower in. And then now this is me closing my room. And now we're in the hallway. Pretty cool. I was trying to figure out what to do, but we'll see. I miss Mocha. She's over there in her corner. Um, where in the Central Valley are you? You're in Sacramento? Yeah, I'm in Bakersfield. I love being in Bakersfield. It's the best place in the world. Not really, but I enjoy my city. Um, yeah, I'm from Bakersfield. I'm more like, well, I don't live in Oildale anymore, but I used to live in Oildale. It's kind of like extremely famous for because it's like super poor, but it's not, it's just rough, the neighborhood. Um, just past midnight here, Europe, no breakfast, salmon. I'm choking it for evening meal. I had no clue you're in Europe, Ricky G. I assumed you're like from here or like Arizona or something. That's cool. What are you doing over there? Are you from there or that's good. No breakfast, salmon lunch, protein meal for the evening meal. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna eat fried chicken for like the next 2 days. Probably just like today and tomorrow. Realistically, Thursday I'll probably be over the food. But that's super interesting. I'm like, tell me more. Yeah, there's like this other girl who like pops up and she's from Portugal and she's always saying hi. And I'm like, oh, hey, that's crazy. You're from Portugal. But yeah, that's cool. Right now, I'm charging my phone. It's dying. Sorry to have shocked you from Europe on vacation at the moment. That's crazy. It's just crazy. I'm like, that's not normal, but it is. It's just cool. But yeah, do tell the country. I'm curious. I'm like, give me your direct address, but I'm just joking. Um, yeah, the other day I was on Google Earth, like in Cairo, looking up the streets of Cairo, and there's not a lot of Google Maps Street View. So the very few streets that there were, I was like going through it. I don't know. I was on Google Earth like for a very long time. I go on Google Earth like not every other day, but there's a lot of updated stuff, you know? And ever since that time that I got caught on the camera on the Google Street View, I've been like looking everywhere. You're an international star though. Well, thank you. Hopefully one day, you know? Hopefully, I don't know what's gonna come out of this. I'm just hanging out, you know? But it would be cool. Do a little tour over there. Wherever you are. I still don't know the country. But I think I don't know. I don't mean to be a hater, but I feel like Europe doesn't really like call like and maybe I don't have the money, you know, but I'm not like a big Euro stan person. But it's nice. I just, you know, there's just way too many things on TikTok that are like, look at Europe now. And I'm like, oh, okay. Are they like, is this Bakersfield or is this Italy? And then it's a picture of Italy with like a side by side picture of like Bakersfield, and it's like the same thing. But or mocha. Let me take out the cage. What's up, Alonso? What are you doing? Mocha, go there. Why you do that? He just has like a really wet nose, and I'm like, stay away. Um, what's up, Joe? What's up, Alonso? What are you doing? Did you go to work today? I'm like, that's all I'm thinking about is work. But it's because I've had like the days off that like they've been giving, so I'm a little self-conscious about not going to work. But it's not the end of the world. There's no punishment in not going to work. Um, say it as you see it. They're probably very similar, only colder and wetter this side. Yeah, yeah, well, I don't know. Hopefully one day I get to visit. But for sure, I think I would visit Italy. Like that's kind of like, you know, obvious. Uh, I don't know about France, but for sure not the UK, or England. I don't know. Uh, Spain, maybe. Portugal, yes. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Uh, Jessica's just got home, still very sick. Oh, I forgot you were sick. Damn. You got the hantavirus. Hopefully you don't have the hantavirus. What about your day? It's been good. I've been just really not doing anything. I got time off today and I kind of woke up a little late, but it's been relaxing. Like really relaxing. I'm like super thankful that I got the day off. And I have tomorrow off too, so stay tuned. I was gonna cut my hair tomorrow, but I'm not going to. I'll cut it on Fridays. But this I won't be hanging out Friday. Um, but yes, I do speak Spanish. Sí hablo español. Sí hablo español muy bueno. Sí entiendo lo que quieres decir. A veces tengo que tomar tiempo para decir algo. Si en caso estás diciendo algo complejo, pero yeah. Hope you have fun today, Joe. Thank you. I'm gonna just be chilling. The same thing. The same thing. I'll be here crossing my legs, getting those varicose veins. Um, pero sí hablo muy bien a veces. A veces me confundo con el A y el O because a veces, like mano, no, not mana, obviously, but I'm saying like, what is it when people like, I just mess up sometimes the I and the O, you know? Not like when you're saying it like ella, I know that's not a guy, you know what I mean? But I'm saying like some words are kind of like English words where you have to memorize the way it's used. And yeah, you know what I mean? Ricky G, can you tell me what country you're in? I'm like still wanting to know. I'm just curious. Grab it, Mojo. You don't have to play with the bone. She always has like her toys that she plays with. She's like the most dog I've ever had. Like none of my dogs ever played with their toys except her. Grab it, Mocha. Grab it. Grab it. Go in your cage, baby. Go in your cage. Go in your cage. Go in your cage. He doesn't want to go. Grab it, Mocha. Grab it. Grab it. He doesn't want to. I usually pick the ball, but yeah. No, I don't want your address. It was just like a small joke. But I just am curious. Where are you from? Yo, you said you're from Sacramento. Never mind. The last time I went to Sacramento, the streets were so compact, super confusing. The freeways are only 3 lanes. It needs to be bigger. And there was like a Dunkin' really far away from like the center of the city. It was weird. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Sacramento, but it's okay. There was a lot of like streets that I was like, damn, there's like a lot of like nice houses. But the layout of the city is so compact. Yeah, I know that. Been to the US once, Vegas, and then 8 days wrapping down Grand Canyon. The heat was incredible. So grateful for us. Soaked in the rapids. Yeah, that sounds like craziness. I'm not like a water rafting type of person or adventurous. I want to say I love seeing new things and being adventurous, but like not if it's gonna be life threatening. And especially like snorkeling or like swimming in the ocean, I would never do. Like you're literally talking to the wrong person. And yeah. But yeah, Sacramento is way bigger than Bakersfield. I agree. But the yeah, it is. Okay. If you're making banana bread and then dinner, that's I love banana bread. And I love when they add like a nut, like a peanut or whatever into the bread. That's good. Um, yeah, dinner. That part in the movie, remember in Paranormal Activity 4, they use the Xbox Connect to like show the whole all the dots and stuff. Yeah. The Xbox Connect was like so like fun growing up. We should play like you know the Just Dance, so like with the Connect, and you didn't have to hold the remote, and it was really fun. But listening to Mocha looking great. Did you sort your mic problem with the garden? Yes. Um, it wasn't mites. It was what was it? What's it called? The they go onto the dogs and they suck the blood. It's called damn. Ticks. They have ticks. Well, the grass has ticks. But I kind of like sprayed it, mowed down, like not mowed down, but I like took off all like the big herbs, bushes or whatever. And just like a week ago, the landlord management, it was the landlord, it was the management company that called me and said that when would be the best day to get like the garden, well, not the garden. There's gonna be landscapers that come clean up the garden and mow the lawn and pick up stuff. But for the whole month right now, it's only been me doing that. So right now it's good. Right now she has none on her. She has like that necklace thing on her, and they fall off all the time. The thick, but she hasn't had any more recently. But I'm hoping when they start the landscaping service thing, it's there's gonna be less and less. But because there wasn't any, there's been like tall dead grass growing. So I think now it's good, but we'll see. Um, but listening to what do you do for fun in Bakersfield? In Bakersfield, here I like to there's a lot of trails, like hiking, walking. Um, there's a river with a lot of like seating areas, and there's like a big old pond that people go sit in front of. I do that like almost not every day, but like every 2 week. And and but yeah, it's pretty cool. That's all you really do here. Me. There's a lot of clubs. There's a lot of nightlife here, but I don't know. I don't go to clubs. I'm like, I mean, it would be fun, but well, I mean, I don't have friends. I don't have money, and then I just don't like doing that. So, but here I like to do that. Go to Windwall. It is a drive, but that's another hiking trail. Um, there's a lot of like recreational stuff, just not a lot of like privatize businesses for entertainment, I think is what I'm trying to say. Like, if anything, there's like one place where there's like a bowling alley and like games and an arcade and stuff, but that's pretty much it. Oh, and there's also a casino like 20 minutes away, Hard Rock Casino. Oh my God. I love going there, but it's like not fun. Sometimes. The few times that I've gone, it was so fun. I made not a lot of money, but I left with more money. But the last two times that I went, I lost all my money and I didn't make any. I left home pissed. I didn't have a drink. Oh, I was so pissed. But I love the casino. I love the casino. I love hiking. I love hitting the pin, being home. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a hockey team here that people like to go see at the stadium, but that's pretty much it. It's a very small town. It's not even a town, it's like a city, but you know, it's a town, I think. I need to blow my nose, but there's like no tissue. Give me like a few minutes, hold on. Yeah, and that's a question I don't like answering sometimes. Like, what do you do for fun? Or like you said, like what I would do for fun in Bakersfield. It's pretty like general, but there's times when people are like, so what do you do? And you don't do anything else? And I'm like, what? Like, what do you do? Like, do you spend all your money in like dumb places? Or like, you know what I mean? We all do our own stuff. But I think that one time that girl was asking me, what do you do? That's all you do? And I was like, okay, Miss Lady, like I don't even know who you are. Like, what are you even talking about? I also go to school. I am in grad school. Um, yeah. Yeah, walnuts in the bread. That's kind of my thing. I love the nuts in the bread, walnuts. But I don't buy banana bread a lot or like often or sweets. I like sweets, but I'm more of like a meat person. If I can buy like, some steak or like burger or chicken, like versus like a sweet item, I'll probably get the meat first. But yeah, it was once in a lifetime. That's for sure. Wouldn't do it again, but I'm glad I did it. The river rafting or the rafting in the Grand Canyon. Yeah, I mean, yeah, all that seems fun in theory, but you really must have not have like a lot of stuff going on, or like you have a lot of money. But that's always fun. I think I'll try to go do something like that one day. But as long as it's not like the Grand Canyon, because I'm assuming that's like I think I've seen a video where they're like, oh, this is like a very treacherous, rapid river thing, and they're like, do not attempt this solo if you're not professional. I don't know. And I was like, yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Um, but yeah, I would like to go and know I'm gonna stay alive, and then I would do it. Sorry, I meant to say six. I it's late here. A bit glad it's sorted. It's okay. I know. I'm pretty sure you said it was like 12 something over there, so that's crazy. Um, but don't worry. Haha, sorry. Didn't mean to make you uncomfortable with the question. No, you're not making me uncomfortable with the question at all. The what do you do for fun? I was just saying how like sometimes people ask and sometimes they can be like, and is that all that you do? And I'm like, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? But yeah, that's kind of all I do here in Bakersfield. But this is where I live, so it's not like I'm touring or like being a tourist here. Um, yeah, Jules, I don't have Twitter. I haven't had Twitter in a long time now. But thank you for asking. I have Instagram. Go ahead and follow my Instagram. You know, follow the Instagram. But that's pretty much it. I have Instagram, Twitch, Kick, but I think Instagram's the only one you're able to like contact me in. Last comment as I'm talking too much, but I left the roulette table when I was $80. When I was up $80, so in my mind, I broke the tables in Vegas. You are not talking too much. It's really bad when there's no one talking because sometimes I'm trying to figure out what to do, but you are not talking a lot at all. Um, but yeah, I should have left when I was up, too. I think of like I was playing the slots and then there's like some egg game. I was up like 140 something dollars with like 10 bucks. And I was like, oh my God, like I should have left. But I kept playing and I lost all my money. And like it just wasn't a good idea. So I think the next time if I ever go again, because I said I wouldn't go unless I'm like more okay. It's because in the beginning of the year, I was going to the casino a lot and like it really messed me up. And I was like, I'm never going again. This was like the dumbest thing I got into. And yeah, I just didn't pull back. Hello, Antonius. What are you doing? That's funny. Mocha's just laying flat on the floor. Mocha, Mocha, I'm sorry. You could go over there. I didn't mean to bother you. Can you guys hear the movie in the background? By like at all? If you can't, that's fine. But make sure you guys like the stream. Be a doll, be a nice person, give back to the community, like the stream. Yeah. I think this is going to be the last Paranormal Activity movie I watch for the day because honestly, it's not that good. It is, it's fine. It's like, but it's really not that good. I just don't believe in ghosts and stuff like that. I do if I'm scared and it's dark, but I'm not watching the movie and thinking like, oh, it's like real. It's not. That's a really big house that they live in though. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think you guys can hear, but I'm watching the movie. If I got to vote in the poll, I think I would choose sore throat as being the worst because yeah, I feel like when you're trying to breathe and you have like I mean when you have a headache it's like one thing, but like I feel like I've never had like a really bad headache. I think the sore throat is like what kills me more. It's like really, really bad. Oh, do you guys watch 90 Day Fiance? It's so sad. Jenny, Sumit's wife. Do you guys watch 90 Day Fiance? So sad. Jenny, her his wife has ALS. It's so sad. She's like my favorite person on 90 Day Fiance, the other way. You guys have to watch it. Sore throat is the worst. I know. That's that like it's really bad. I feel like with a headache you can like bring it down with like some medicine, but but yeah, I don't think I don't think the sore throat is good at all. It just feels really, really bad. Almost like a cut or something. Um, you have nice legs. What leg workout do you do? All I do is run and lift weights. That's all I do. I can't really say much, but that's it. I lift the 45-pound dumbbell. All it is like 20 times one arm, 20 times the other arm, and then I like go on runs. That's it. Every morning and every night before I shower. I don't like lifting the weight during the day when I'm not showering because I feel like when I lift the weight, I end up like I'm not like super buff at all, but I like to lift the weight until I kind of can't no more. So um it makes me like break a sweat sometimes, and I don't want to. I think someone's gonna knock on the door right now. Someone knocked on the door earlier, and like a van showed up, but the same van just got here. I don't know if they're gonna knock on the door. Oh no, it's Amazon. Never mind. It's Amazon. What would I do without Mocha? She's like barking. Hold on. There's like a package that got delivered. It's not mine. I for sure did not buy anything at all. Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you, Moonlight. Go over there, Mocha. The gate's not open. Hold on. Go over there. Yeah. My housemate got these. I don't know what they are. I'm not gonna open it, but they're not mine. I'll just place them on the side somewhere. But yeah, how are you, Moonlight? You have not showed up at all. We follow each other on Instagram. I just assumed you're busy getting some stuff, done in your life, you know. We're all kind of doing that. But like you were kind of like extra busy because you finished your grad program. I was like, oh, like, yeah, he's just busy. Even Kirtland, we were both kind of like, where the hell has Moonlight been? I don't know if Kirtland remembers. I'm pretty sure he remembers, but I don't know if he's here, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I hope you've been well too. I'm kind of expecting to hear some news that like you got like a really good job offer or something, hopefully soon. Or you were probably doing that like thing you said you were doing. I do. I wondered where he was too. Yeah, we were both kind of like, I mean, our conversations we all have. But yeah, it's good to have you here. I'm not doing anything special, so don't don't worry. I have not done anything too special. Just stay alive, go to work. I haven't smoked in a whole day. That's crazy, yeah. But yeah, let me press play again on the movie. I paused it because of the person knocking. It was Amazon. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but life is just crazy. Life is just crazy. I totally get it. I kind of hit up my ex friend because I was thinking about her, but I don't think we're gonna be friends. I only hit her up because like she was my best friend growing up, and we stopped talking. And then today I was bored, and I was like, maybe I'll hit her up. I haven't talked to her for forever. The last time we talked, I think she got mad because I hit her up, and she was like, "Why are you talking to me? Why do you think it's okay to hit me up?" And I was like, "What the hell? I didn't even do anything to you." But I think because when we stopped talking, she was being kind of rude to me and hung up on me really rudely, and I was like, "What the hell? Like, this is so weird." And then she did that a few times, and I was kind of like annoyed, and I told her, and then I was like, "Okay, this is weird. Like, you're just upset about something and in your life, and you like are kind of rude to me on purpose because you're upset, and that's kind of not necessary. I'm not saying you could go ahead and do that to your boyfriend. I'm just saying like I'm not like your boyfriend. We've been friends since like elementary school. I don't know why you'd be like that, but I hit her up today trying to be nice, trying to be friends, but she hasn't responded, which is fine. I totally am not tripping. But yeah, life is crazy. Going back to the life is crazy. I think you said that, Moonlight. But yeah, I felt kind of dumb hitting up my ex friend, but I don't really care. Damn, it's really hot in my room. I came to like put on some eye drops real quick. I'm gonna blow my nose right now too. Hold on. Damn, it's really hot in here. Okay, I'm coming back. I don't know what you guys said, but I'm here. Yeah, I've been sober all day. Kinda, I'm like, it's the worst thing in the world. It's not, it's fine, but it does suck not having a pod. But I've just been on that budget thing that I'm trying to tell you guys. But it's because like the time off of work, yeah, it does affect me, but it's time off that you don't ever get back. So like I said, I always try to take it. Hope you've been good too, Kurt. Not sure if I'm missing something, but you asked. I followed your Insta, but the page is blank. I think the only notification was a pic of your haircut. Does that sound about right? Yes, it does sound about right. I don't have anything on my Instagram, but I do post on my story like very rarely, but I do. So just follow me and maybe I'll post, and you get to see. But I don't think I'll be posting pictures. It's more like stories. And the pictures that I've been posting was on YouTube, but I don't know if like I have any to take or like to upload right now because I have not taken anything special. Um, yeah. Does that sound about right? Yes. Reality is an illusion caused by a lack of alcohol. I don't know. I'm not too much of a fan of alcohol. I love drinking, but I feel like it can go either way. I can get like really, really fun, or I feel like I get like really insecure or like self-conscious. I don't like drinking, but I do. It just depends on the mood. Um, I'll try to come back more often. Yes, you must, because I mean, you've been missing. But it's totally okay too. Don't stress or don't even worry. I literally don't do anything at all. So um, but it's good to see you though, Joe. Thank you, and make sure you say hi more. I was gonna message you on Instagram, but I was like, oh well, I mean, like I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I hope school isn't being too hard on you yet. Yeah, it's not being too hard on me yet. If anything, my professor that I have, she's like, yeah, a little annoying, but I think like she means well because she's always like correcting grammar and like the way I type stuff. And then citing stuff. She's like really about the citing and like yeah, there's been a lot more work done than I expected, but it hasn't been too hard yet. I'm kind of waiting for like the next couple terms. Maybe it's gonna be more difficult. But after I finish my grad school program, there's this credential thing I want to get. I have it written down somewhere, but let me see. I just took a picture of it the other day. Um, it's called the ACUE. It's a it's like nationally recognized or something. But it's a certification in effective teaching and advanced teaching certification. And it's like, I guess certified that you can teach online, like to like for adults learning. I can't really explain it. It explains itself. But if you look it up, it's called the ACUE. But yeah. The good thing about today is that I finished my homework. Today's like the end of the school week. The new week starts Wednesdays, so I'm kind of like hanging out for the day, especially with no pen. Geez, like I have no pen. I have like oh, that's why I started doing my homework, and I was like, "There's nothing to do," and then I started watching movies, and I started cleaning my room, and then I'm like, "Fuck, what do I do?" And that's when I was like, "Okay, I think I'm gonna go live and just like kinda rant the most I could." Yeah. I think there's something on the floor right here. What is this? Yeah, there's nothing right here. It looks like there's something right there, but there's nothing. It's okay. I don't really use IG that often. I like the fashion posts on there. I did like your haircut too. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I should post more, but I don't want to post and then like take it off or like keep, rethinking the whole decision of posting something. Um, but yeah, you have a lot of new followers though. A lot of new names in chat. Very good. Thank you. Yeah, well, you know, I'm like we're on the way up. I'm just kidding. But we'll see. I don't think anything's ever gonna happen. But it's always nice to like talk to people and keep me company. If not, I'm just gonna be here at home, like just really, really bored. But thank you for noticing. That's always nice to hear and read. I'm always like, I love when people toot my horn. Do the most you can. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Right now, the lady that I called the police on walked by my house, but it's because she parked in front of my driveway for like over an hour. And when I got home from work, well, there was someone there, and I was like, "Who the fuck is parking in the middle of my driveway?" And I called the police, and the police showed up, and here she comes running out her house, and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to park right there." And I was so confused. I was like, I would never park in anybody's driveway in my life. That would never occur to me that like it would be okay to do. And she did that. And she was like, outside chilling. And I had no clue that was her car. So, I called the police and she was right there hanging out. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She only came to move her car when she saw the police. And I was like, bro, like, you don't park in anybody's driveway ever. That's the word. I don't understand how that even came to your, like, I don't know. And now that I see her, I'm always kind of like, oh, hey. But, yeah, just seeing her right now. But, I hate calling the police on people, but don't park in my driveway. I was so confused at how that happened. It's a mark. I'm not saying it's not a marked driveway. It's like there's a clear entrance to the house. There's an address in front. This is the whole house. I don't know. I was so confused that I can't move my car into the house or the driveway. It was weird, and especially because she was outside. No, she she's like a nurse, a traveling nurse or something, and she was out here playing with. I guess she plays with some kid, and, she was right there watching me, like, taking pictures of her car. I was looking inside her car. I was, like, straight up, like, looking inside her car, peeking in, cause she was in my driveway. I was like, "What are you doing?" And then, next door, you just see some lady playing with some kid, and I didn't think much of it. I didn't know that was her. But she sees me taking pictures of her car, looking inside her car, and she didn't even think of, like, coming to see what's going on. But that's when I called the police, and I was like, who even parks here?" And, the police came right away, and they're like, "Yeah, and how long has this car been here? Do you know this person?" And I was like, "No, like, I don't know this person at all." And then I was like, "Well, it's been here for, like, more than an hour." Like, I got home from work, and she's blocking the driveway completely in the middle. So I was like, "Who could this be?" You know? And, that's when I started taking pictures of the car, I started looking inside. And then, well, there's people around. I would think if that was their car, they'd come check out, why am I taking pictures of their car or looking inside? Or why would, you know? But yeah, I called the police, and they showed up, and she comes running. She's like, "I'm so, so sorry. I didn't know that like someone lived here. I I will never park here again." And that's when the cop asked her, like, "And how long has your car been here?" And she's like, "I just got here an hour ago. I'm so sorry." And I was like, "Well, I've been here waiting too, like, for an hour. I got home from work, and your car's in my driveway." So, and I had to call the police. Like, that's really inconvenient. And she's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'll never do this again." And I was like, "Bro, give her a ticket. Like, give her a ticket now." Like, before she runs off. And then she ran off. But yeah, I was so confused. I was like, did this house not look like a house? But there's like clearly like walls. There's an address, there's a mailbox, there's a gate, there's a driveway gate, there's fences on each side in the front. I was like, bro. But the reason why I really called was because it was there for more than 30 minutes. I was outside waiting to see what's going on, who's gonna come out and say I'm sorry. And then I feel like if I were to park on someone's driveway, like, well, in someone's driveway, blocking their driveway, like at a single family residence home, that wouldn't ever fly, you know? They would call the police on me right away and make sure, like, I'm prosecuted to, like, the fullest extent, you know? So, I always call the police, like, right away, and, well, yeah, that happened, but now that I see her, I'm always like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like, I didn't mean to do that," but if you're a nurse, I would assume you're pretty smart, you wouldn't park your car in someone's driveway, so I don't really care, you know? But also, I think it was good that I called because, she's kind of, like, aware I don't play, don't park in my driveway, and then, if I only waited for her to come out to move her car, she coulda probably been rude or, like, said something about, like, me or, like, so it was good that the cop was here and she was, like, very apologetic, but, I see her, like, every few days because she visits the neighbor to, like, I think her son is sick or something, but her son doesn't look sick, um but that's not my business. Point is, she's like a nurse, and, I was just confused at the situation. But story time over, because I feel like you can hear everything outside. Um, but yeah, no, she doesn't live here. That's so funny. Yeah, that's weird of her to do. What else did I miss? That's pretty much it. Just school's still going. I'm having a lot of time off from work that they're offering. I know she didn't get a ticket, unfortunately. I'm not like mad at it, but I think I was just mad that she was outside playing with the neighbor. I think he's sick, but she was outside playing with the neighbor, and she saw me look into her car, take pictures of her car. She saw me get home, park my car on the street next to hers to see who the fuck is this car, because it was blocking the driveway. Completely, not even a little bit. I couldn't even enter. It was like in the middle. So,
That's what pisses me off. I'm like, how much of a nurse are you? If you see someone looking into your car and you park in a private residence driveway, you know? I don't know. I just would never do that mistake. So I just was confused. I was like, maybe she like stole the car and left it there, or like I was coming up with all these scenarios. I was like, you know, is abandoned. You know what I mean? I just assumed the worst. And that's why I called the police and I was like, I don't know if this car is abandoned or what or stolen, but there's like some random car here. But yeah, she didn't get a ticket. It's fine though. Like, you know, I just feel bad because she like, I mean, I shouldn't feel bad for anyone, but yeah, it is Bakersfield, so you never know. Haha, JK. Yeah, well, that's why I called. I was like, it was so weird. And then my neighborhood is kind of like rough looking. There's no sidewalks. It's all dirt. And all the fences are chain link fence or like made up metal fences. So, I was like, who the fuck? I can't trust no one. Um, but it wasn't that bad. At the end, the cop came and she was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, thank you, you know? And then well now she like yeah, she doesn't break the law, you know? But yeah, that's all that happened. I feel bad for her, but and I feel bad for the neighbors too because the neighbors that she goes to visit, I also called the I'm like a super Karen, but like if you have your dog tied up to a pole outside with nothing around and it's a nonstop barking, like like Mocha does not even bark. Like my dog, she does not even bark. So they have this dog tied up on the side of the house where my room is, and it's nonstop barking. Like there's not a single minute where it doesn't stop. Like and I called the animal control because this was like ongoing, like literally like ongoing. And yeah, well I called twice and then they went to go talk to them and they stopped putting their dog on a pole outside and it was so weird. I felt so bad. But this is the second time that, like that was the first time with the dog, and the second time that I called the police on the nurse going to visit them. Horrible. I look crazy. I look like a horrible neighbor. But I always think that to myself, if I left my dog outside tied to a pole and she's barking like at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., they would easily call the police on me or like do something about it. So obviously I always call and I'm like, okay, well, there's this dog outside, like nonstop barking all day long. I when I moved here, the dog never went inside. I don't know. Point is, that nuisance of a dog barking is gone. So that's all that matters. And it's not outside tied to a pole. Um, but yeah, it is Bakersfield. You never know how Bill has 911 on speed dial, kinda. But only like if it's like reasonable. Because I feel like people are so easy to like no one's calling the police on me, but I feel like in stores and stuff, people can sometimes think like you're stealing or like doing something bad. And I don't know, I get like really bothered by that. So I always just treat people the way they would treat me in that situation. And like I just acted accordingly. Like who's gonna block the driveway to the house? That's crazy. With their car and stare at me from the other house, like playing. Bro, come on. Like, come get your car. You see me looking at the car. You see that I live here. Move your car. Let me get into my driveway. Don't block the driveway. Um, but yeah, I don't mean to be like that. But just don't leave your dog outside in the sun. barking. I don't care if it barks like a few minutes, cause she does too, but she's so silent. She does not bark at all. So I was like, that dog is like in distress and needs like something, cause it wouldn't do that, you know? And yeah. Well, I feel like the neighbors don't like me. But I don't really care, you know? Just don't tie up your dog to a pole and leave it outside. And yeah. And the nurse lady has nothing to do with my neighbors. She just goes to visit them. So, I'm just kind of like, nurse, you're a separate entity. Just don't park in people's driveways. That's not what you need to do. Um, but yeah, as long as you're dialing the non-emergency line. Yes, I'm dialing the non-emergency line. I just feel kind of bad because I look crazy because I moved here like a month ago, 2 months ago. And well, yeah, that's crazy. But that's what means to leave the dog tied up like that too. You seem reasonable to me. Thank you. Yeah. Well, as long as it's like, it's just because she's so big, my dog, and she never barks. She's so silent. So I was like, that's not normal. It's like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I can't sleep. My window is like right next to your dog barking. That's crazy. And there's been times too where they put the dog inside and all you hear is a dog barking inside like nonstop. But it's not outside, so I don't really care, but they're doing something to the dog. But yeah, enough of that because I feel like a freak. Like calling the police. Hopefully you can't hear anything. I feel like you can hear everything. Damn, it's really hot in here. Make sure you guys like the live, everybody. You seem reasonable to me. Has a graduate refund shopping spree happened yet? No. I ended up not getting the Grad Plus loans because I guess the Grad Plus loans, in order to get them, I was approved, but your tuition has to go above a certain balance, or else you don't. They said they don't get unlocked. They said something like that. They don't get unlocked unless your tuition is above this amount. So the only thing I was able to do is increase my cost of attendance because they're basing it off of one class. They explained it like that. I don't know why, but basically, since I'm full-time grad student, 2 classes, 8 units. Basically, what they were saying that I had to wait like a week into the term or semester or whatever, and then I can contact financial aid and they'll increase my cost of attendance, which then increases my available funding. So, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, it must work different being online too, I imagine. Yeah, so it's a little different, but I did get that refund. I got like a good refund. It's not the most, but I'm getting like 6 refunds of 33,340. Just telling you guys all my business. But I got my first refund. Now I need 5 more. So, excuse me, 5 times 3,340. That's pretty good, in the next 2 years. So, you know, my next refund is coming in. It's week 8 of the first term. So in 6 weeks. in less than 6 weeks, I get my second drop. So I'm gonna do stuff to my car, obviously. I'm gonna install some new lights in my car and then put the rest in a brokerage, you know, buy some stocks, let it go up, and then but yeah, I'm just chilling, not really doing much. Yeah, I need to know it. Oh, yeah, I try to just tell you guys everything. I feel like really nothing's that private, it's not really that big of a deal. But the school refund's gonna help me a lot with like, I guess some repair. There's nothing to repair on the car. There's nothing wrong with the car, but you know, changing out the spark plugs, what is it? Getting the transmission service or whatever, getting the oil change. The oil change don't really cost that much, but I'm gonna be doing some stuff to the car, basically. And then, oh yeah, I got this. You see this? I like swoosh. I got like, there's like a pressure point, and like I kind of smashed my finger really hard, and it like it like bruised really bad, and it like got really bloody. It was so bad. No, it's not a Sharpie. I wish it was. When it happened, I was like in so much pain. I was like, you know how like when there's like a little pain thing, like a pinch, but it hurts a lot, but it's not like the most painful. Well, I kind of like, got hurt, and I was like, ow, kind of like complaining, but yeah, she's hilarious. Without her, I wouldn't know if there's someone outside or if there's someone like a stranger. I have to go close the gate before she like runs out. But I don't want to see the lady, the nurse. It's because she's always outside. Yeah, I think she comes on like Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm over here telling her schedule, but yeah. You meant to vote sore throat. Yeah, I don't like having a sore throat. The headache's way better. It's not a good feeling at all, but more manageable. And for those of you that don't know, I have some fried chicken from this morning that I bought. It is so yummy. Go over there, Mocha. What are you doing? Such a delicious thing to be eating. I was already eating like, yeah, it's so good. Mocha wants some. Here. Damn, she like was crazy. Okay, I'm gonna just put this away. She's not getting any more. My dog's gonna end up having like high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol. No, Mocha. She should have grabbed it a little bit more softly, and then I would have given her more. But not today, Mocha. Yeah, but I do have the day off tomorrow, so I hope everybody comes back, and listen and hang out. If not, like I said, I don't know if I repeat this a lot, but if not, I would just be here alone, not really doing much. So feel free to join in tomorrow. I won't be watching Paranormal Activity anymore. It's not that good at all. But yeah, and then I love Pepsi. I'm like a Pepsi person. Um, but yeah, I usually work Tuesdays, but today I got the day off to dry my hands. I keep drying my hands right here, and I'm like all wet. I'm not gonna feed you anything more. And if she hears like a crumbly paper, she runs. She thinks it's food all the time. Or she hears the fridge open. It's funny. I wish I had a pool. I need to go swimming. I feel like swimming is so like it's so something about swimming is kind of annoying because I don't want to like have to get up and re-shower after. But swimming when it's really hot is also a vibe, you know? Do you have a desk here too? No, it's just a table. It's an outdoor table. Do you know those foldable ones? My desk is in my room. Keep my car, the red one. It just stays there, staring at me. But it's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it's my bedroom though. Not me crossing my legs. I be crossing my legs way too much. Like, stop doing that. But mainly because varicose veins, I don't want that. Kind of like my fear. Yes, chicken joel. I love chicken sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, oh, what the hell am I eating? You know? And then I eat like something vegan, and I'm like, oh, it's like this is way better. But
Today I grabbed the chicken because the vegan protein meats, like not protein meats, just regular vegan meats, like your sandwiches and stuff, not sandwiches, the patties and like chicken patties that are vegan, they're so expensive. So I got the chicken, real chicken today. Chicken Joe. Yeah, it's 4:30 now, so I think I'm gonna get going. I will be back for sure. I'm sorry, Mocha. I'll be back for sure. In like I don't know, not really today, tomorrow. But it was nice hanging out and talking to you again, Moonlight. Haha. Crossing legs doesn't cause varicose veins. Well, I read somewhere that they do. So I always, when I do this, I'm like, oh no, I gotta put my legs straight. But it was nice talking to you, Moonlight. It was nice talking to you, Ricky G. I didn't know you're from Europe at all. I didn't know your time was like over there. I swear I thought you were from like Arizona or something, but it was nice talking to you too. And Kenyatta, I'm so sorry. You got here really late. I'm about to get going. But thank you for joining by and commenting in one of my videos about the project. That lady that didn't do her part was really annoying, but my professor responded to me in the, you know how when you get a grade and they do like a comment? Well, she left a comment saying, thank you for like contributing a lot to your group and la 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 la. Because I was complaining that no one did anything in my group. But yeah, the project is over. It was due last week. But I'm now entering the ninth week of the term and it's gonna end the 10th week. So only 2 more weeks and this class is over. But yeah, the project was only for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. She told us like a whole 2 weeks in advance. And then I was working with my group and then it was finally the week that it was due and they didn't like they did not do anything to their slide page at all. There was no citations, there was no pictures, there was nothing. So I kind of fixed all of that. But yeah, it was nice that the professor was kind of like in the comments saying that thank you for doing all that. And I was like, thank you. So it was super annoying. Um, but yeah, uh, goodbye everybody, and goodbye Kirtland. Goodbye, Steve Mateo. I don't know if you're still there, but yeah, take care, Moonlight. Take care, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for sure, because I don't have work tomorrow. Hopefully, my hair is not too crazy, and I'm confident. Yeah, but I'll see you guys. Okay, like the stream. You guys aren't liking the stream or dislike it, but yeah. Bye. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. Before I go, I'll try to do a morning stream, okay? I don't know about the morning stream. I just get really lazy, but I will try to do a morning stream. I always say I will, but I don't. So maybe I will. Just if you show up, I'll do it. Just, I also got to put in the work and get up. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?